Women in business, that's definitely a huge passion area. It's something that I've dedicated this next chapter of my career to. And it's a complicated one. On the one positive note is I think we're making a lot of progress, but at the same time, there's a lot of work to be done. When I look at the numbers of how many women get funded compared to men, the venture capital funding for women-started businesses is only single digits. So there's clearly a lot of room to go. I think this is an issue we have to tackle on several fronts at once. We have to look at what's going on in the educational system that are making girls opt out of going into technology, business, math, and science. I think we have to work with parents so that parents aren't scared to introduce their children to technology at a young age. And I think we also have to work in the corporate level. But the final frontier, I think, that I'm spending a lot of time working in is pop culture. I think a lot of kids, especially, they see their role models on TV and music. That's where they get validation of what's cool and what's okay and what's normal. And I think we have to start putting more tech-savvy, entrepreneurial, smart women and girls back into pop culture. I mean, there's incredible economic benefits when it comes to diversity. I think the problem is right now, a lot of companies see diversity as a charitable initiative or a box that they have to check in order to move on to their other priorities. But pretty much every research study that you look into shows that companies are more profitable when they have a woman on their board. They're more profitable no matter, if you have more diversity around the table. The thing is that every company today is a global company. It doesn't matter if you think you're local and you think you're in one market. If you have a website, if you do anything online, you're a global company. And how can you think to be a global company when only one type of person is represented around the table making decisions? When someone comes to me with an idea, I have to be honest, I'm actually looking at the entrepreneur more than I'm looking at the idea. Because I actually think when you invest in someone, you're getting into business with them. You're basically getting a new business partner. And people change ideas, they pivot, they go through lots of things. You have to really believe in the entrepreneur, even more than the idea. So what do I look for? I look for equal parts passion and being able to listen to data and move accordingly. You need the passion because being an entrepreneur is really difficult. So you need the passion in order when you're in the low points to be able to still wake up in the morning and feel like I'm doing what I'm doing because I love it and I'm passionate. But you can't walk into a client meeting or a fundraising meeting and just say, I want this, give me money. That makes someone want to give you a hug, not open their checkbook to you. So you also need to show that you're willing to use data and learn from that you're so passionate about what you're doing, but you can also look and see how your audience is reacting and make changes accordingly. The combination of those two things is what makes me really want to invest in someone.